What if flowers could fly? Lilo and Stitch play by the ocean. They see something unusual. Flowers are floating on the water. Lilo is amazed. More and more flowers drift ashore. They are all different colors and sizes. They don't seem to be attached to anything. Stitch sniffs them curiously. Suddenly, a flower floats up into the air. It drifts gently above them. Then another one follows. Lilo giggles with wonder. Flowers are floating everywhere. They drift past the houses. They float above the trees. The island is filled with flying blossoms. Lilo and Stitch ask Kumu about the floating flowers. He looks thoughtful. "This is unusual," he says slowly, "a sign of change." Kumu tells a legend. When the goddess Lehua is sad, her tears turn into floating flowers. But why would she be sad? Lilo feels a strange sadness in the air. Even Stitch seems a little quieter than usual. Something is making the island feel heavy. Lilo decides they must find the source of the sadness. The floating flowers seem to drift towards the mountains. They follow them. They hike up the mountain. More and more floating flowers surround them. The air grows cooler and the sadness feels stronger. The flowers lead them to a hidden valley. In the center, a beautiful waterfall flows into a still pond. The sadness is strongest here. They hear a soft, melancholic song. It comes from behind the waterfall. It sounds like someone is crying. Lilo and Stitch carefully go behind the waterfall. They see a beautiful woman with flowing hair. She looks sad and is singing. Tears fall from her eyes. As they touch the ground, they turn into the floating flowers. This must be the goddess Lehua. Lilo gently asks Lehua why she is sad. Lehua says, "My favorite flower, the Hinahina, is disappearing from the mountain." Lehua explains the Hinahina only grows high on the mountain. It is very delicate. Lately, it has been harder to find. Lilo understands. Losing something special makes you sad. She wants to help Lehua. Stitch nods in agreement. Lilo and Stitch offer to help find the Hinahina. Lehua looks at them with hope. They start their search on the high slopes. The climb is steep and rocky. The air is thin. They look carefully for the silver leaves of the Hinahina. Stitch spots something, a small patch of silver leaves clinging to a cliff. It's the Hinahina, but it looks weak. They see why the Hinahina is disappearing. Strange. Thorny vines are growing over it, blocking the sunlight. Lilo and Stitch work together. They carefully pull away the thorny vines. It takes time and effort. As the vines are cleared, sunlight reaches the Hinahina. Its silver leaves seem to shimmer more brightly. Lehua feels the change. Her sad song softens. She smiles as she sees the Hinahina getting sunlight. As Lehua's sadness fades, the tears of light stop falling. The floating flowers gently drift back down to the land. Lehua thanks Lilo and Stitch. She blesses them with the sweet fragrance of the Hinahina. It smells wonderful! The Hinahina will grow strong again. Lehua's joy returns to the island. Balance is restored to the mountain. The Hinahina will grow strong again. Lehua's joy returns to the island. Balance is restored to the mountain. They learn that taking care of nature is important. Even small plants have a big role. A happy island. The air feels light and happy. Lilo and Stitch are glad they helped. What beauty will you protect? Look around you. Nature needs our help. Let's all do our part.